This one change transformed this photo shoot from ordinary to extraordinary. What was it? Let's find out now. Say hello to Mars, everyone. She's back, she's in the studio, she's in a bed. Can you imagine that, a bed in a photographic studio? Well, we had to imagine it because we haven't actually bought a bed into a photographic studio. We're going to showcase to you set design on a budget to create an environment that looks like something other than a photographic studio. For this shoot, Mars wanted to do what you described to the people at home, what the theme was for your shoot.
It's like 90s teenage slumber party.
Yeah, for those of you old enough to remember, I read that as the bedroom interviews from The Big Breakfast with either Paula Yates or Lily Savage. There's a famous clip of Lily Savage on the bed with the Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan.
Both very randy today.
We are. Ooh. No, apparently don't heat me. I'm like one of Barbara Cartland's cats.
Only in the there's the best of Britain. We peaked in around about 1998. That's when this country peaked, in my opinion. So yeah, we wanted to do some sort of slumber party theme. So we've borrowed a few things from home life, I suppose, is probably the best thing. So a lot of the decorative elements here are things that we can pick up from at home and we can just stick to our white room. We're starting off with a white room, but should we show them what the actual makeup of the bed is first of all in this instance? It's just a series. Look at that, spoiler alert, it's just a series. You can come in and have a look at these. It's just a series of blocks, like different posing blocks and bigger blocks and all that kind of stuff. So we don't have to like bring in a mattress or build a frame or go to IKEA or anything like that. The duvet, obviously, we just got in from home, and we have bought a couple of the covers and a few of the cushions in the sale to get that feeling of pink, right? We wanted it to look and feel that sort of like pale pastel pink. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cutesy. We wanted to, cute was the word, when we were if you're doing a word cloud on this, cute would be the overriding word overall. So although it looks like a bed from here, with the headboard at the back as well that we got from a dump that was getting rid of it, so we just went and picked it up and we said we'll have that, and that works perfectly. It's just a very simple wooden headboard at the back. We have created a bed space here, not a particularly comfortable one to sit on.
I thought it was pretty comfy.
It's all right once you're on top of the quilt, I suppose, and once you're on top of the duvet, but not really bouncing like a mattress. So we're not bouncing up and down. We're certainly not doing any pillow fights. No pillow fights in this shoot whatsoever. So those interesting elements of design haven't actually cost us too much money because the posing blocks are already here. The quilt we can borrow from somewhere else. Some of the decorative elements we could borrow from somewhere else. Looking at investing a small amount of money, it's on the superficial aspects like the cushions and the actual covers for the quilts, which if you shop sensibly, you should be able to get them affordably. The other thing we need to marry all this up with is the outfit, and that's where Mars has come into her own. She's got her powder pink bedclothes, the powder pink hairband, the little accent of purple, and you might think we'd go for powder pink eyeliner and mascara, but we haven't, have we? Or an eyeshadow, in fact.
Yeah. Well, there's a little bit of pink, but mostly pink and purple.
Pink and purple, working in an analogous colour scheme, deliberately, as it happens, and then pink socks as well. So this is all laying into that cutesy aspect there. We sit you back down on the bed there. We're going for a simple lighting setup. I want everything to look consistent throughout this whole shoot. Consistency is one of the things that I want, because I don't really want to be messing about with the lights. I want to be focusing on posing and on attitude and on expression throughout to get that cutesy sleepover feel to the eventual images. I've put two white reflectors either side here just to bounce a bit of light either side, and that's just going to keep the whole thing feeling and looking airy. And when it comes to my camera settings, I'm going to be shooting on quite a wide aperture for this shoot. I'm going to be wanting some of the elements of the foreground and the background to go out of focus. I want a nice shallow depth of field so it feels airy and so that it feels more natural. For that reason, I'm going to be shooting with my 24-105 lens, but I'm going to be setting the aperture to f4, and that's the widest aperture that particular lens will go. But if I come back on a longer focal length, I'm going to get a much narrower depth of field and I'm going to get the images that I want. Now, when I first started setting up the lights for this, I just wanted a simple 2-light setup. This is like an extended clamshell lighting setup. We've got a huge, giant 1.2 meter octabox above Mars here on a very safely constructed boom arm there with the weights all on there. So it's just above and just shooting light straight down and over a wide area of the image. And down here we have the Elinchrom 1 on a simple kit softbox, which is just bouncing a little bit of light back into the scene. So one light coming from above, one light coming from underneath, giving us a really airy feel to the lighting of the setup. No need for backlights on this one because we've got plenty of bounce on in here. Now, when I first started taking the photos with this lighting setup, everything still looked a little bit studio led. Although we had elements of pink within the scene, all of these images that you're seeing coming through now, they did feel like they were images that were taken in a photo studio, and it didn't have that extra element to take you out of that feeling and into something that was a little bit more cutesy and a little bit on the brand and on the messaging that we were trying to put across for this shoot. The one change I made, and I'm just going to get the name of it now while I remember, because I won't remember the name when I come in there. Now, the one change I made was to reach into my lighting kit, which is my kit of gels here. I've got hundreds of gels in this thing, and I found one called No Color Pink, which is a very, very light, transparent pink gel. And I placed that in the top softbox here. If you come in here, you'll have a quick look at this, and you'll see in here that we have, I'll tell you what, I'll turn the light on so you can actually see it. So you'll see in here now with the, no, that's the wrong one. And you'll see here that we have a hue of pink in here because the light is going to be passing through that very, very pale pink gel. So it's not like a hot pink, it's not going to completely dominate, and it's going to be working in conjunction with the white light down here. This fill light is on a slightly lower exposure setting than the one above, maybe 2 stops difference, but it's bouncing a little bit of white light back into the whole scene just to lighten and desaturate it slightly, but the top light is going to give us that air of pink. Now, when we start to pose, we're just going to bring you into the middle of the quote-unquote bed. We're just going to bring you into the middle, simple pose there, nice and simple, just looking straight towards me. If I come back nice and far here on my camera and just shoot through, I can just shoot over the top, 3, 2, 1. And we see here that we get the biggest blink that we've caught all day. Well, but keeping it relaxed and keeping it easy, hold that there. There, that's good. Perfect. I preferred it when we were sort of set up, if that's okay. So we'll just bring you back up. But keeping it light and keeping it easy is perfect for this shot. So every time Mars sees a flash, we're not actually going to give her too much direction. We're just going to ask her just to make small, tiny changes to the pose, to where her hands are placed, where her head is, and just move around just very, very slightly. So although we're getting great shots from here, with this lighting setup with the way that it is, we can actually change the angle. I was quite low there shooting over the fill light, but if I come up here and Mars just hangs her legs off the end of the bed here and just sort of looks over her shoulder towards me here, I can come up nice and high, and I'm still going to get light tip with the arm down there for me, just nice and simple. That's good. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We have a nice shot there and still the same exposure because everything's shooting over such a wide area. There's so much bounce in here that we're still controlling the exposure, and it looks the same from almost every angle. We can even go to the point where you wind your legs around that way and just lay down on the bed, looking up towards me here. I can just place the camera over the top, adjust my viewfinder if you come in nice and close. We're just going to bring the viewfinder out here and turn it round. I should have gone this way. I'm going to bring the viewfinder out here and we're just going to turn it round this way so that I can see what I'm shooting over the top here. And if we start to move our camera around and move the viewfinder with it, there we go. We can even maintain the focus with the touchscreen at the top, and we can start to shoot images like this. I'm ready to get over the top here and start to maybe make minor changes to the angles. It always feels unnatural to me shooting this way. There we go. That's good. Hand up over the head. That's the angle I want to shoot from here. We're just going to make minor changes ourselves so that we're changing our position in relation to Mars. 3, 2, and there it is. 1. One more there, just there. Lean the knees over this way there for me. That's good there. 3, 2, and perfect. And we get a real range of images there. And by using some of the set design, we can actually use some of the set that's in there as props. And Mars can just cuddle onto one of the pink cushions in front of her there for me. Nice and simple. I can come back down nice and low, and I can start to, that's good. One hand up, one hand down on the cushion there for me, something like that. That's good. And every time you see a flash, just change it. That's it, good expression. Go relax. So the benefit of this system is threefold. Firstly, it's quite cheap and it's quite cost effective to be able to make a set like this without having to worry about bringing in the actual prop. We can just make a bed from things that we already had. Secondly, we can give it a slightly elevated feel by using a gel in the lighting setup. And thirdly, we can use a wide spread of light by creating almost like a softbox in here. So light evenly bouncing around so that we can then focus on interaction, focus on expression, and focus on getting the right feel from the brief of the shoot. Mars, how would you describe, in 3 words, how would you describe your photographic experience in our not bed today?
Fun, pink. I only got 2.
Fun and pink, I've only got 2. If you've enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe, say nice things, and go to nofussmas.com, download our 1, our 2, or our 3 lighting workshop for you to learn the basics and the fundamentals of using these flashlights. You can book for an online critique, or you can book for a personal visit to the studio where we will have these lights in your hand. Everyone wanted to get on board with the hands-on tutorial. People bought their own cameras, all different brands from all different backgrounds with all different lenses, and we showcased the lights and showcased the softboxes and all of the modifiers and how we can use simple lighting in easy ways to get great results. It was wonderful to meet so many people to allow you to shoot with us on a 1-to-1 or a group training level. Sign up to our website for that. But as ever, thanks very much for joining us. Say nice things, be kind, and as ever, all the very best.